Hello, hello. We are live. Welcome back to the YouTube stream. Say hello in the live chats. We'll say hello back. Oh, and let us know, of course. I'll be letting everyone know this later, but let us know what you thought of the Zoom chat that we did last week. And if you'd like to see it again, any ideas that you have for that Zoom experience when it comes to Trivia Club that we can institute in the future, because I know I had fun, so I look forward to doing it again. Hope everyone's had a good week. Yeah. Taking care, staying safe, both in Ontario and outside of Ontario, of course, all across the world. Hopefully you're doing well, staying safe. We'll be getting started in about 5 minutes' time for Trivia Club, asking questions and telling you answers after that, all in due time. But yes, 5 minutes' time once everyone starts joining in. I've got everything ready for trivia.
Who, me?
No, me. Those rare days where I was like, okay, I'm going to set up this, and this. So I don't even have any poking around to do while I wait. Hello, everyone. Yes, looking forward to seeing you all. Say hello in the chats. Hello, Matt. I love you too. Matt Smith said, I love you. So, got to share the love.
That's nice.
Yeah. Hello to Too Fast, Too Curious. Good to have you as well. Oh, Matt Smith also said, hi, Chrissy. I like you as a friend.
You know what? I'm just grateful to get that.
Hey, yeah, I mean, that's
that's the nicest thing he's ever said to me.
Hello to Team Reens Pubis' Rancid Pubis. Thanks for checking in. Hello to Cheryl. Yes, sorry, we weren't able to include you, of course, in the Zoom. We'll try to work out any technical difficulties. Next time we do it, I'll be more than happy to have you involved. And good to have you this week. Hello, Auntie Brenda as well. Hello to the Buddyless Travelers. Good to have you, Michelle and Deutsch. Great to see everyone. Yes, let us know your team name in the live chat as we wait for another 3 minutes before we jump into trivia. And I give you the usual pre-show, pre-game introductions and tell you the general details on our Grand Championship fun as well. That anniversary, a bit of bonus trivia goodness. Hello to the Fighting Mongooses. Here live. Good to have you live. I won't even have anyone to say hello to on tape delay. But I will give the details on those who might be playing on tape delay who still will have the chance to play for the Golden VCR with caveats, though. We'll be getting started in another 2 minutes. Great to see everybody indeed. Hello to the ghost of BB Rebozo. Good to have you, Mom and Dad. It's a reminder, too, that I need to do, well, not necessarily need to, but it would be fun to do more official introductions of Waves Hello when we are all on Zoom, so you can fully put the names to faces if you'd like. if you want to turn on your videos. It was fantastic to have everyone, of course, for that Zoom trivia, for those trivial awards. I'm glad you were all able to take part. Hopefully you enjoy your award as trivial as it is. Aren't they all? It's great to have you here now. Another minute and then we'll get ready for some trivia. Alrighty. Not much more to say or do. A bit more trivia water. Cheers. And let's get started in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Trivia Club.
Hello, hello, one and all. Welcome to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. I'm your host, Russel Harder, the man with the bow tie, the man with that trivia plan. Trivia is planned for 20 questions of trivia goodness. And tonight, it is the 54th edition of Trivia Club, live streaming from my house to your house, from this Trivia Clubhouse to your Trivia Clubhouse. I am joined, as always, by my producer, my partner, the love of my life. Hello.
Hello.
We are here to bring you some trivia goodness, not only for your usual trivia fun, but also this is the first part, the first leg of our 9th anniversary grand championship for a spot for your name, potentially on that Golden VCR. Let me get that Golden VCR. Oh, it shines in the light. And what that means is tonight's scores and next week's scores will go towards potentially winning this Golden VCR or putting your name on it. If you have the top combined score, that's the highest aggregate score over the next 2 events, yes, your name could indeed be on this machine. It is a working VCR for your VHS tapes, gold or otherwise. It can play the powerful gold VHS tapes, though. And if you're not able to play live, you can also play on tape delay, but we will only be able to count the scores from the week after the event has been posted. And for that as well, because we're playing this all in terms of Scouts honors, the whole honor system, as it were. We want to make sure that if you're playing on tape delay, I will only be able to accept the teams that have made at least 20 appearances prior to that for the winning scores towards the Golden VCR. It'll just help towards keeping things as above board and Golden VCR worthy as possible. I believe in you all. I believe in you all. I look forward to seeing how we do with this first, I think, gold winning event of trivia since we started in the Trivia Clubhouse. And I'm excited. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. As always, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you're staying inside wherever you are. And if you're going out, you're wearing not 1 mask, but 2 masks. It's the safest thing to do. And congratulations as well on your vaccines. If you're able to get those, and when you're able to get those, congratulations on those vaccines. Fantastic stuff. And thank you for not only staying safe, but also keeping those at risk safe as well. A high-risk community that is near and dear to my heart is Cystic Fibrosis Canada. You can find out more and donate to Cystic Fibrosis Canada at cysticfibrosis.ca. Thank you. And thank you for supporting Trivia Club. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you have not already. You can also support Trivia Club through the one-time payments on PayPal or by becoming a patron on Patreon. All that information is in the video description just below me. Below me in the description. Wow. Tonight is a night of 20 questions. As I noted, all you need is a pen and a piece of paper to write down those answers on. I won't be able to interact with the participating teams as I usually love to do. So if you have not yet already, say hello in the live chat. Join those fantastic teams that have done so already. Speaking of which, hello to Matt Smith. Hello to Too Fast, Too Curious. Hello to Team Rance Pubis. Hello to Sherlu. Hello to, thanks to Candace. I'm guessing the team name is still. Hello to the Fighting Mongooses, to the Buddyless Travelers. Hello, hello. Hello to the Ghost of BB Rebozo. Hello to the M. Night Shyamalians. Hello to Rondai. Hello to Cookie Faced. Hello, everybody. Great to have you all. Get that pen and paper ready. And before that, I'm going to reveal last week's I Built a VCR, or the Trivia Club anagram. We were looking for an award show in that anagram. The anagram was Aware Cab Decals, or Decals. Is either good?
Either's good.
Either's good.
It's regional.
Oh, yeah, it is regional. So Aware Cab Decals. If you were thinking the word awards is in that, you are correct. So it's the Cable Ace Awards. Yes, the legendary Cable Ace Awards. And hello to Jan, or Team Uno Persona. So yes, indeed. What can we win tonight? Well, there are no real prizes, but it is the fun of trivia, the bragging rights of the top score, that golden VHS that you can imagine that you could win. Put in your mind's eye. Choose. Let us know what golden VHS you would win. You can follow Trivia Club on Twitter, on Facebook, on SoundCloud, on iTunes, on YouTube, on Instagram.com/TriviaClubCA, and of course at TriviaClub.ca as well. You can find all sorts of fun, including, yes, I remembered just in time to set up the Oscar Confidence Pool on TriviaClub.ca. What that means is contact Trivia Club through any social medias or email me what your Oscar picks are for this year's Academy Awards and rank them in confidence from 24 to 1. If you get that pick correct, you could win those points. And yes, you could win the Trivia Club Oscar Confidence Pool. All those details are on TriviaClub.ca. Make sure to get those answers in before this Sunday's Academy Awards. You can also hire Trivia Club for online private events as well. We're available to host trivia for you through any streaming application, be it Zoom, be it YouTube through a private channel, and of course, Google Meet, Skype, whatever works for you. There are only 3 cardinal rules when it comes to Trivia Club. Those cardinal rules are: be smarter than that internet connection. If you're cheating to find the answers, you're really only cheating yourself. Don't post any answers in the comment section. Only post your score at the end of the night with your team name and any questions you might have for myself or others. Get to know one another. It's a community. That's the fun of it. And the only other cardinal rule of Trivia Club, is tell everybody about Trivia Club. Thank you. Alrighty. With all that said and done, let's jump into a Trivia Club at Home. Number 54. Question number 1. It is the Call of the Wild. So, your first question. Animal welfare officers in Krakow, Poland, were called about a mysterious creature with a brown coat shining in the sun, sitting in the branches of a lilac tree. The caller, who lived across the street from the tree, feared it was a danger to her and those in her neighborhood. But it was in fact and this is a multiple choice for you, was it A, a drunken iguana? Was it a sleepy chimpanzee? Was it an injured falcon? Or was it a croissant? So once again, animal welfare officers in Krakow, Poland, were called about a mysterious creature with a brown coat shining in the sun, sitting in the branches of a lilac tree. That's the quote from the caller. The caller, who lived across the street from the tree, feared it was a danger to her and those in her neighborhood. And it was, in fact, was it a drunken iguana, a sleepy chimpanzee, an injured falcon, or a croissant? Croissant. Question number 2. We're looping you in on this one. So your question number 2. To find Fruit Loop cereal, Toucan Sam said to follow what? Once again, to find Fruit Loop cereal, Toucan Sam said to follow what? Question number 3, we're going to quiz you on musical halls. Ooh. One thing, or the kind of thing that we hope to one day, once again, be inside of. So what musical instruments Oklahoma City Hall of Fame has admitted Pete Seeger, Bella Fleck, and Earl Scruggs? Once again, which musical instruments Oklahoma City Hall of Fame has admitted the likes of Pete Seeger, Bella Fleck, and Earl Scruggs? And question number 4, connecting for the point here. What is the connection between the answers of 2 and 3? And it's just the answers on 2 and 3. It's nothing in the questions, just those answers. So you have to think outside the box, hopefully get one or both of those answers that you're confident with in 2 or 3. Just what's the connection between the answers of 2 and 3 to connect for the point on question 4? Question number 2, once again. To find Fruit Loop cereal, Toucan Sam said to follow what? And question number 3, what musical instruments Oklahoma City Hall of Fame has admitted Pete Seeger, Bella Fleck, and Earl Scruggs? And question number 4, what is the connection between the answers of 2 and 3? Question number 5, we're going to ask you to give me 5 on this one. Yeah, give me 5.
That was sweet.
You'd hear a soft. One of these days, we're just going to nail it. That.
Yeah,
oh, it'll be sweet. Question number 5, yes, give me 5. Give me the 5 countries that have received the most Academy Award nominations for Best Foreign Film. Fun fact, the foreign film category at the Academy Awards, the nominations and then the Oscars go to the countries. Go to the countries, not the filmmakers or the films. I mean, the films are, of course, nominated, but the Oscar does go towards the country. So name the 5 countries that have received the most Academy Award nominations for Best Foreign Film. Question number 6 now. It's game on. Game on. So your question number 6. Name the hockey player, originally from Saskatchewan, who has broken the all-time regular season games played record in the NHL that was set by fellow Saskatchewanian Gordie Howe. Just this past Monday. That's just this past Monday. Name that hockey player, originally from Saskatchewan, who broke the all-time regular season games played record for NHL games set by fellow Saskatchewanian Gordie Howe. Question number 7. It's a common refrain from this past year, but the news today. Oh boy. Oh boy. But name that Beatles song off of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band that begins with the lyrics, I read the news today. Oh boy. So once again, the name that Beatles song off of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band that begins with the lyrics, I read the news today. Oh boy. Alrighty, moving on from read the news today. Oh boy. Question number 8 is our audio clue of the night. Yes, indeedy. It is bit by bit. We're going to give you an 8-bit version of a popular song. You name that song for the point. Name the musical act responsible for the non-8-bit version of that song. 2 possible points to be won. Name that song, name the musical act for a point each. It'll sound like a ringtone from an old Nokia flip phone, but it might sound familiar. Here we go. That question number 8, bit by bit. This might not be the. Too Fast to Curious said the tears they won't stop. Pat Smith, getting to the bottom of the chiptune barrel, I see. That's true. If you don't know this one, don't be too hard on yourself. This one was a bit more for me. I could admit that to myself from the start. Question number 9. It is time to tag the line. So, tag the line. Name the movie with this poster tagline. Still the fairest of them all. Once again, name that movie with the poster tagline. Still the fairest of them all. Oh. Still the fairest of them all. That's your question number 9. That tag the line. Question 10, it is Survey Says. It's our first game show game of the night. For the Survey Says question, it's a Family Feud clue indeed. You name the number 1 answer as per this Family Feud survey question. 100 Americans were asked this question. You guess what you think is their number 1 answer. Give me a 2 or 3 word term or phrase that includes the word control in it. Once again, give me a 2 or 3 word term or phrase that includes the word control in it. Question number 11 now. This question's with the band. So, at question number 11, who has been David Letterman's musical director, band leader, and sidekick since 1982? Or at least was until the end of The Late Show. Question number 11, once again, who has been David Letterman's musical director, band leader, and sidekick since 1982? Question number 12 now. It is time after time, time after time, time after. I'm going to give you a list of historical events, and you put them in order from earliest to most recent. A point for each correct position. So if you're even one spot off, that is potentially 2 points lost, but 4 possible points to be won. Here it is, that question number 12. The historical events in no particular order. And remember, you want them in the earliest to the most recent order. But yes, in no particular order, time after time, the Chinese Communist Party is founded. Joseph Stalin becomes the new leader of the Soviet Union following the death of Vladimir Lenin. Jesse Owens dominates at the Berlin Olympic Games. And Rosa Parks refuses to move to the back of a Montgomery bus. Once again, those historical events. The Chinese Communist Party is founded. Joseph Stalin becomes the new leader of the Soviet Union following the death of Vladimir Lenin. Jesse Owens dominates at the Berlin Olympic Games. And Rosa Parks refuses to move to the back of a Montgomery bus. Question number 13, it is songs on TV. So your question number 13, on the TV show Friends, what stinky animal song is the character Phoebe best known for? Once again, on the TV show Friends, name the stinky animal song that the character Phoebe is best known for. Question number 14. Speaking of best known for, it's best known for. Name the 4 movies that, according to the Internet Movie Database.com and its algorithm, that the following actor is quote-unquote known for. The algorithm can choose all sorts of stuff. Box office, awards, just notoriety, I suppose. Algorithms, who knows? But what 4 movies, according to IMDb.com, is Jennifer Lawrence known for? What are the 4 movies that Jennifer Lawrence is known for, according to the Internet Movie Database.com? Answer question number 14. Question number 15. It is Countdown Takedown, our second game show game of the night. This game show game is played with Price is Right rules, but with a twist. You want to get as close as you can to the actual number without going over attached to this question. So if you're within 25% of the actual number without going over, that is 2 points to be won. If you get the number right on, that is 5 points to be won. So that question number 15, that Countdown Takedown. The BBC reported receiving complaints from 110,994 people regarding their decision to move most of their television and radio stations over to wall-to-wall coverage of the death of Prince Philip, the Queen's husband. This is a new record for complaints. The previous record is thought to be a 2005 broadcast of Jerry Springer the Opera, which received about 63,000 objections, predominantly from religious groups. Further analysis of the objections found that 233 people complained that the BBC hosts were wearing insufficiently respectful clothing, and that this number of people, a number fewer than 200 but more than 50, complained that the BBC was making it too easy to complain about BBC coverage. So yes, of the 110,994 people that complained regarding the decision to move most of the BBC television and radio stations over to wall-to-wall coverage of the death of Prince Philip, the Queen's husband. How many of those complaints, a number fewer than 200, but more than 50, complained that the BBC was simply making it too easy to complain about the BBC? Make people work for it, I guess? Yeah. Question number 16. It is a 16-word hint for a 16-letter movie title. You name the movie with 16 letters in its title from this 16-word hint on question number 16. So here we go. Before George Lucas went into space, he had a hit with this nostalgic high school movie. Once again, before George Lucas went into space, he had a hit with this nostalgic high school movie. Question number 17. It's a candy bar by any other name. It would taste as sweet. It's true. So question number 17. Which candy bar, first introduced by Hershey's in 1978, could have just as easily been called a doohickey or a thingamajig? Again, name the candy bar first introduced by Hershey's in 1978 that could have just as easily been named a doohickey or a thingamajig. Question number 18. We're going to ask you once again, which Chris? I give you the name of a movie and you tell me which Hollywood Chris is featured within it. Is it Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, or Chris O'Dowd? So once again, name that Chris in the movie London. Yes, that movie is called London. Does it feature Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, or Chris O'Dowd? All wonderful Chris's, but there can only be one in this specific movie. Which Chris? Question number 19. It's called Pixel Ate It. Pixel Ate It. So here we go. What color is classic Nintendo character Kirby? So what is the color of a classic Nintendo character Kirby? I will say that they are round. That's all I'll give them. Only hint I will give. You give me the color of that classic Nintendo character, Kirby. And before I jump into question number 20, our Trivia Royale, are there any questions I can repeat or clarify with the art of repetition? Let me know from 1 to 19 if there's anything I can repeat or clarify. I can play back all that fun stuff. Question number 6 will do. So that question number 6, I'm looking for the name of a hockey player, originally from Saskatchewan, who broke the all-time regular season games played record in the National Hockey League that was set by fellow Saskatchewanian Gordie Howe. Question number 8, you're bit by bit once again. Name this song, name the musical act responsible for this chip tune, or the non-chip tune version of this chippy tune. Here we go. At question number 8. That's that question number 8 one more time. Name the song, name the musical act for 2 possible points. Question number 13. That song on TV. So on the TV show Friends, what Stinky Animal song is the character Phoebe best known for? Question number 18. Which Chris, is it Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, or O'Dowd? Which of those Hollywood Chris's is in the movie London? London. Let me know if there's anything else to repeat as I queue up that 5-minute timer for our question number 20, that Trivia Royale. Make sure that 5 minutes are on the clock. So yes, with 5 minutes on that timer, your question number 20, your Trivia Royale. Name for me any 10 of the 16 movies or TV shows in which Jeff Bridges has either been nominated or won an award for his role in. That's a Jeff Bridges award nominated or winning role. These awards include the Oscars, the BAFTAs, the Emmys, the Golden Globes, the Gothams, the Independent Spirits, the Saturns, the Satellites, the SEGs, and the Teen Choice Awards. I'm not going to include the critics, any critics awards, but and if those aren't enough awards for you, if those aren't enough awards for you, then well, that's that's just like your opinion, man. Nothing I can do. Once again, any 10 of the 16 movies or TV shows in which Jeff Bridges was either nominated or won an award for his role in. By award winning or nominated, I mean an Oscar, a BAFTA, an Emmy, a Golden Globe, and a Gotham, an Independent Spirit, a Saturn, a Satellite, a SEG, or a Teen Choice Award. This is really just name Jeff Bridges movies. Both caveats. And if I didn't give enough awards, remember, like, well, that's just like your opinion, man. Three minutes and 45 seconds remaining. 3:43. Two minutes and 30 seconds remaining. We're halfway there. Halfway there. 2 minutes and 30 seconds passed, and actually less than that remaining. 2:20. Finalize any other blank spots you might have. Otherwise, keep on answering those Jeff Bridges award-winning or nominated roles in movies. Those movies within those roles. Name those movies or TV shows in which Jeff Bridges had an award-winning or nominated role in. There you go. There you go. And remember, the awards specifically include an Oscar, a BAFTA, an Emmy, a Golden Globe, a Gotham, an Independent Spirit, a Saturn, a Satellite, a SEG, or a Teen Choice Award. One minute remaining. 1 minute. Yes, there you go. Mm-hmm. 30 seconds on the board. I'll allow you to watch those 30 seconds count down. And then after that, we'll get to answering for tonight's night of trivia. See how many points are on the board for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time is up. Yes, indeed. Beep, 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 boop. There you go. I thought I'd gotten the first time. Guess not. That is time. All right. Finalize all those answers before we mark them. It's time to mark them. So your question number 1, it's the call of the wild. Animal welfare officers in Krakow, Poland, were called about a mysterious creature with a brown coat shining in the sun, sitting in the branches of a lilac tree. It's almost beautiful. The caller, who lived across the street from the tree, feared it was a danger to her and those in the neighborhood, and it was in fact a croissant. Yes, indeed. It was just a layered pastry in the tree, a croissant. Not dangerous, but delicious. Maybe not that specific one. It's a tree croissant, so I don't know if you're on it. Don't eat it. It might actually be dangerous. Question number 2. I'm going to loop you in on this one. To find Fruit Loop cereal, Toucan Sam says to follow your nose. Yes, Toucan Sam says to follow your nose. Question number 3, musical halls. So what musical instruments Oklahoma City Hall of Fame has admitted Pete Seeger, Bella Fleck, and Earl Scruggs? That would be a banjo. A banjo. Question number 4, connecting 4. What's the connection between banjos and your nose? Well, both can be picked. Yes, it's true. I don't suggest you pick your banjo or your nose, but choose your banjo. That's what I'm saying. That's your question number 4. Both can be picked. You're welcome. Keeping it highbrow. Question number 5. Which are the 5 countries that have received the most Academy Award nominations for Best Foreign Film? For a point each, those answers are France for a point, Italy for a point, Spain for another point, Sweden for a point, and Japan. France, Italy, Spain, Sweden, and Japan.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit. Thinking of those noses. Not saying that she's picking her nose off camera.
Just sneeze.
She just sneezed, everybody. Come on. Question number 6. Game on. This hockey player, originally from Saskatchewan, is set to break or has already broken, as of Monday, the all-time regular season games played record in the NHL that was set by fellow Saskatchewanian Gordie Howe. Looking for Patrick Marleau. Patrick Marleau. Oh, Candace also says, bless you for the sneeze. Yeah, thank you. I want to double check for the question. Steve Martin and Roxanne, and he plays a banjo. Because the specific answer for your nose was your nose and not nose. Although he did have a large nose in Roxanne, that's too far. That's too far. Though I like where you're going with that. Question number 7. Question number 7. The news today. Oh boy. So, what Beatles song off Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band begins with the lyrics, I read the news today. Oh boy. That'd be the Beatles song, A Day in the Life. A Day in the Life. Question number 8, bit by bit. That 8-bit version of a popular song, popular to me, maybe? No, it was popular for a specific period of time in the 2000s. And that would be the song The Reason, and the reason is you. The Reason by Hoobastank. By Hoobastank. Thanks for holding it in for a second. For an extra 2 beats. Hoobastank's just a fun word to say, too. Question number 9. Tag the line. Still the fairest of them all? That would be Snow White, or Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Question number 10. It is survey says. What survey says, I asked you to give me a 2 or 3 word term or phrase that includes the word control in it. I'm going to start with the 1-point answer, go up to 5 possible points to be won. Oh, and a double check on the still the fairest of them all, Snow White. Yes, because I think that was probably a reissue poster, but it was for the original movie. Those Disney animated movies constantly being reissued, or at least were, when there were such things as home video cassettes. And I guess re-releases in the movie theater, when there were such things as movie theaters. Moving on. Question number 10, your survey says, give me your 2 or 3 word term or phrase that includes the word control in it. So 1 point if you looked at yourself and you were like, yes, self-control. Self-control. For 1 point, self-control. 2 points if you asked the room, you took it to a panel, and yes, it was a control panel. For 2 points, control panel. 3 points if you were out of ideas, and that was the idea, out of control. Out of control. 4 points if you found that remote control for that Golden VCR. I do have one. I'll have to bring it next week. Remote control for 4 points. And 5 points for a super answer. It would be a super freak of an answer. Control freak. Control freak for 5 points. Remote control for 4 points. Out of control for 3 points. Control panel for 2 points. And self-control for 1 point. Not a great pun game this week, but they can't all be, only half of them are anyway. So, and that's me saying it, hoping for the best. But still, those are the points to be won on question number 10. Your question number 11, with the band. Oh, and the answer is no bladder control. No. That's your medical background talking. But no bladder control on that, survey says, unfortunately. Question number 11, with the band. Who has been David Letterman's musical director, band leader, and sidekick in many a way. Since 1982, that would be Paul Schaefer. Paul Schaefer. Question number 12 now. Your time after time. Those list of events, and you put them in order from earliest to most recent. So that correct order in 1921 was the founding of the Chinese Communist Party. In 1924, Joseph Stalin becomes the new leader of the Soviet Union following the death of Vladimir Lenin. In 1936, Jesse Owens dominates at the Berlin Olympics. And in 1955, Rosa Parks refuses to move to the back of a Montgomery bus. Does that mean I gave them to you in the correct order? Yes. I can only do that once now, but that's what happened tonight. Yes, the first in the order was the founding of the Chinese Communist Party. Then Vladimir Lenin becomes the new leader of the Soviet Union. Then that third in the order, Jesse Owens dominates at the Berlin Olympic Games, and Rosa Parks refuses to move to the back of a Montgomery bus. The fourth of those historic events noted. Question number 13. Songs on TV, the TV show Friends. Which stinky animal song is the character Phoebe best known for? That'd be the song Smelly Cat. What are they feeding it? I don't know. It's not its fault, though. Question number 14. Best known for, so Jennifer Lawrence, according to the Internet Movie Database.com, or IMDb. For a point each, those movies are The Hunger Games, for a point, Silver Linings Playbook, for a point, American Hustle, for another point, and X-Men First Class for that fourth point. X-Men First Class, American Hustle, Silver Linings Playbook, and The Hunger Games. Question number 15, your countdown takedown. So a whole lot of complaints to do with the TV and radio coverage of the death of Prince Philip. A new record amount of complaints, including a number fewer than 200, but more than 50 that had to do with the BBC making it too easy to complain about the BBC. Can I get a drum roll on that number? That number was 116. 116 for 5 points. If you said a number between 115 and 87, that is 2 points. Ah, well done. Yes, indeed. That is 2 points. So 115 to 87 is 2 points. 116 is 5 points. And let me be the very first to lodge a formal complaint against those who complained that complaints were too easy to lodge. Complaining can complement coverage. And I complain that complaints about the complaints completely overcomplicate the BBC complaint compilation. What was I saying? I would step back to question number 14. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. For the best known for, I do not do half points, so I can't give you that half point. And good try, though. Good effort. Question number 16. 16-word hints for a 16-letter movie title. Before George Lucas went into space, he had a hit with this nostalgic high school movie. That would be American Graffiti. American Graffiti. Question number 17, a candy bar by any other name. So which candy bar, first introduced by Hershey's in 1978, could have easily been called a doohickey or a thingamajig? That would be a whatchamacallit. whatchamacallit? Question number 18. Which Chris, Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, or O'Dowd, all wonderful Chris's, but only one can be or at least one of the stars of the movie London? That would be Chris Evans. Chris Evans. For those of you paying attention at home, this means all Chris's have been included in this question. Next week, it'll be entirely unpredictable. Anyone's game. Anyone's game. Question number 19. Pixel 8 it. What color is classic Nintendo character Kirby? A very hungry character, constantly devouring all things around it. Very much an adorable black hole. But it's not black. It is indeed pink. It's a pink hole, like a round orb. It's Kirby. Question number 20 now, our Trivia Royale. I asked you to name any 10 of the 16 movies or TV shows in which Jeff Bridges, the dude, has either been nominated or won an award for his role in. This was as fitting a question that I could include for 420, since I don't partake. So here we go. Question number 20, our Trivia Royale. A point for the Big Lebowski. That's just like your opinion, man. The Last Picture Show. The Last Picture Show. Thunderbolt and Lightfoot. That's one movie. Starman. Good old Starman. The Contender. Crazy Heart. True Grit. Hell or High Water. A Dog Year. A Dog Year. The Fisher King. American Heart. The Door in the Floor. The Vanishing. Tron Legacy. Bad Times at the El Royale. Seabiscuit, and his Teen Choice Award winning role in Iron Man. Iron Man. Tony Stark built this with the scraps in a cave, etc. Are there any questions that I can repeat or clarify? Any answers by that matter? In that matter? Of that matter? For that matter, thank you. I can repeat though, anything you need. And that we have Justice calling for K-Pax. K-Pax has its own problems in hindsight. So, the Jeff Bridges, unimpeachable. $48 potential points to be won. Let me know your points total for tonight as the points start coming in on the live chat. I'll start reading them out. But before that, here's that bonus bit of trivia. A tiebreaker if needed at home. Otherwise, I'll let you know the answer for this next week. I built a VCR. And now you know. And now you know why I built a VCR. It's such a suitable Trivia Club anagram. Trivia Club. It's both working. All right. Playing with the VCR doors is not very helpful for anyone listening at home. This week, I'm going to ask for you to find the Canadian sitcom in the following anagram. So find that Canadian sitcom in the anagram 9 Comics Kevin. 9 Comics Kevin. untraditional spelling for Kevin. So I'll put the spelled out anagram in the, there you go. Kevin as spelled Keven. All right, so our point totals to end the night tonight. That is 15 points for your producer and mine. Well done. 31 points for Team Reens Priebus's Rancid Pubis. Well done. 25 points for the M. Night Shyamalians. Nicely done. 30 points for the Questionables. Killed by Jeff Bridges, man. There could be worse dudes to do it, though. 35 points for the Fighting Mongooses. Well done, indeed. 39 points for BB Rebozo. Nicely done. 14 points for Team Uno Persona. Excellent stuff. 12 points for Sherlu, Team Sherlu. Well done, indeed. 41 points for Too Fast, Too Curious. 41 points. Excellent stuff. 31 points for Thanks to Candace and Fam. Candace and Fam. 31 points for Aborting Plans to Secede to the Trivia Club Super League. Although I hear the money that you get from that is really good. So, but I mean, the fans are going to hate it. So never mind. Well done, though. 26 points for Cookie Faced. Excellent stuff. 22 points for Buddyless Travelers, who, as they noted, might need their buddies or need me to stop asking about Jeff Bridges. But excellent job, everybody. Thank you all once again for playing along. It looks like the top score for tonight is the 41 points for Too Fast, Too Curious. Well done, indeed. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the YouTubes. Thank you, of course, as always, everybody. Be back next Tuesday. We will indeed be back on April 27th for the Grand Championship finale, as it were, as well. And if need be, depending on those able to take part in the live chat, we'll be able to either give you the results on that night or more likely give you the results on May the 4th. And May the 4th is a bit of extra fun, I'm sure, to look forward to as well. But with the results and with potential Star Wars stuff, just putting that out there. It's May 4th. But remember, you can also join in on the Oscar Confidence Pool as well. So go to triviaclub.ca for the full details there, and then contact us with your Oscar picks and your confidence ranking for those picks. Thank you for supporting Trivia Club. Thank you once again to all of our supporters on Patreon, helping support Trivia Club in that way, continuing into 2021, helping us play around with these special events as well. Thank you, live from this Trivia Clubhouse. And tonight's champions are, of course, everyone that stayed inside, who stayed safe if they had to venture outside by wearing those double masks. And, of course, continuing to show your care for not only your health, but those in your community as well. Keep up the great work. Congratulations on your vaccines, be they in the past, now, or in the future. Congratulations. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. And there's only one more thing to say to end trivia. So join me in saying it, won't you? And that is, remember, it's not what you know, it's what you learn along the way.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. Hey, Hey, we're wearing like matching plaid.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
nice.
unintentional.
No, it was.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
Love you.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.